Good evening, friends. Myself, Seshadri. I have 18 years of teaching experience. I am AWS certified trainer at associate level. See, once you registered the course, then you are getting everyday class recording videos, class material. At the end of the training, you got AWS interview questions and answers and the AWS terms I am providing. Friends, this is the day 3 demo session. Day 3 demo session. On day 1 demo session, we discussed cloud computing basics. We discussed cloud computing basics. We discussed that is what is cloud computing, what are advantages when compared to the traditional computing model, and what are the different types of clouds are there. The 4 types of clouds: public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and the community cloud. And also we discussed in the cloud computing basics, cloud delivery model we discussed. The cloud delivery model, the 3 types of delivery models are there: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So those we'll discuss on the day 1 demo session. On yesterday's session, we discussed the AWS introduction, that is the global infrastructure, how their services has to provide throughout globally, that is with their data centers, they are providing their services throughout globally. That is in the last session, we discussed the AWS global infrastructure, AWS global infrastructure. And also in the yesterday session, we discussed how we can create AWS free tier account. Now, this is the day 3 demo session. This is the day 3 demo session. In this demo session, we are going to see that I'm using one of the service. Just wait. Yeah, sorry for the disturbance. So in this demo session, we are going to discuss one service we are using, that is using the compute service. Using the compute service, we can launch and connect the Linux. We can launch and connect the Windows server. We can launch and connect the Windows server. But that which service we have to use in the AWS? We are using the services compute service. Now it is used, the service name is the EC2. The EC2 stands for the Elastic Cloud Computing. The EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Computing. Using this service, if you want to launch the Linux server, if you want to launch the Windows server, we can do it. Not only the different types of the Linux server and the Windows server, we can launch the Red Hat Linux server, Ubuntu Linux server, whatever you need the servers, we can launch it. And also we can do the load balancing concept also. Now, today's session, we are going to discuss how we can launch and connect the Windows server. How we can launch and connect the Windows server. First, I have to open my AWS account. I open my AWS account. How we have to open your AWS account? Here, we can click on, this is the link. Sign into the console. Whatever the mail ID you are given at the time of your AWS free tier account, that is, we have to enter it. Sign in using root user email address. Always we can sign it with your root user. Whatever the mail ID you are given at the time of your AWS account creation, that is the mail ID we have to enter it. And you need to enter the password. And click on sign in. In my AWS account, I am providing the additional security. In my mobile number, I receive the 6-digit code, then only my AWS account is open. See that this is my AWS account. Here at the top, my name is there. At the top, my name is there. This is my AWS account ID. See here, Those are recently visited services in my AWS account. Those are recently visited services in my AWS account. Now, today's session, we are going to launch and connect the Windows server. If you want to launch and connect the Windows server, for that, what are the steps we have to follow? What are the steps we have to follow? That is, the first step is nothing but we have to select the region. We have to select the region. That is, on which data center you need to launch your Windows server. See that in my AWS account, in this arrow mark, those are the different regions are there. Out of all the regions, on which region you want to launch and connect to the Windows server. That's we have to select it. You are selecting the Hyderabad region or you are selecting the Mumbai region. Whatever, or you may choose the North Virginia or Singapore region. Every time we have to select only the same region, right? Here I am selecting always Mumbai region. I am selecting. Here the first step, I am selecting the region. Here I am selecting the Mumbai region. Here I am selecting the Mumbai region. Next step, to launch the Windows server, you need to select the services, the EC2 service we have to select it. That is, we need to select the service. We need to select the service EC2 service. EC2 stands for the Elastic Cloud Computing. How we have to select the EC2 services? Here, in this, the recently visited services are there. On recently visited service, the EC2 is there. EC2 is there. ORR, we can select that one. ORR in the search box, we have to type it EC2 and then we can select it. ORR here on left side, the 9 squads are there. We can select, go to the mouse pointer, go to the mouse pointer. Here, we can go to the mouse pointer. We need to select the compute service and then we have to select the EC2 service. ORR, we can type it on the search box EC2. EC2 stands for the Elastic Cloud Computing. Now, this is the EC2 service will be open. Here on left side, direct it will be open the dashboard. Now we observe that how many instances are running. Instances is nothing but the virtual machines on the Mumbai region data center. Because you are selecting the data center is Mumbai region. On Mumbai region data center, you are launching the server and you are connecting that server using with your laptop or with your desktop. See, how many instances are running in the Mumbai region data center? 0. How many keypads are there? 0. How many volumes are there? 0. Right? Now, see that one security group is there. That is nothing but the default security group is there. Now, how we have to select the EC2 service? Here on left side, we have to select the 9 squads. Under, we have to select the compute service. Under, we have to select the EC2 service. Then, after selecting the EC2 service, now you want to launch the instant. To launch the instant, here on left side of the EC2 service, under the instances are there. Instance is nothing but, in my terminology, it's a mission or it's a server or it's a virtual mission. Where you are launching that Linux server, where you are launching that Windows server, where you are launching the missions means in the Mumbai region data center. Because I am selecting the region is Mumbai region. You may select the North Virginia region, you may select the Singapore region, you may select the Hyderabad region. Any region we can choose it, it will be working. It will be working. Here I am selecting to launch the Windows server, Mumbai region I am choosing. Now, I want to launch the Windows server. To launch the Windows server, here on left side, under the instances option is there. What? we can select we have to choose the instances. We have to choose the instances option. Here, is there any instances are there in the Mumbai region data center? We observe that there is no instances are there. Now, you want to launch the Windows server or you want to launch the Linux server, we can select launch instant option is there. Here also launch instant option is there. We can click on launch instances option. We can click on launch instances option. Then it will be open like that. That is, we can choose the launch instances option. Launch instances option. Then here we have to enter the instant name. Instant name is nothing but your server name. On Mumbai region data center, what is the server name you want to give it? You may give your name also, no problem. But meaningfully, I am given the server name is the Windows 101 I am given. Copy the instant name. That is, we have to give the instant name. Here I am given the instant name is Windows 101 I am given. Next. See, if you want to launch the Windows server, then the next step is you need to select the operating system image. See, you want to launch the Windows server. Which operating system you want to choose it? Windows. Windows. It's nothing but Amazon mission image. The short format, it is representing the AMI. AMI, the abbreviation is Amazon mission image. What is the AMI is? It's a template. It contains the software configuration, which includes operating system, application servers, and the applications required to launch your instance. It's nothing but simply operating system image. You need to launch the Windows server. We can choose which operating system. Windows, we have to select it. Windows, we have to select it. Then we can scroll it. The AMI, Amazon mission image is there. If you click on this arrow mark, see here on right side, some of them are mentioned free tier eligible one. We can scroll it. Some of them are not mentioned anything here. See that they are the paid version. Even for practicing purpose, you need to select the free tier eligible one. Free tier eligible one. I'm selecting Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base free tier. I'm selecting. Free tier I'm selecting. When you are selecting the AMI, automatically it is providing the AMI ID. AMI ID. That is, to launch the Windows server, you need to select the operating system image. Operating system image is nothing but what? AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Mission Image. Amazon Mission Image. Which operating system image you need to select it? The Windows operating system. Windows operating system. Fine. Then I am selecting Microsoft Windows Server 2022 base. The free tier I am selecting. It is providing the AMI ID. Then the next step, to launch the Windows server, you need to select the instant type. You need to select the instant type. What you need to select it? You need to select the instant type. You need to select the instant type. See that in any server, it may be the Linux server or it may be the Windows server, the three things will be required. The three things are nothing but, one is the CPU will be required. CPU will be required. Second is in any server, the three components are, one is CPU, second is memory, and then third one is hard disk capacity. hard disk capacity. Then to launch the Windows server, what is the next step? You need to choose the instant type. You need to select the instant type. You are there on which region? You are there in the Mumbai region. You are there in the Mumbai region. Now, you are there in the Mumbai region. You need to select the instant type. What is it is providing the instant type is it provides number of CPUs, memory, and the network performance can be provided. Now, we have to click on in Mumbai region data center, compare instant type option is there. We can click on compare instant type. See that I am there in Mumbai region data center. How many instant types are there? 569 instant types are there. 569 instant types are there. As per your business requirement, you need to select the instant type. See, if we are selecting T2.2 extra large, this instant type you are selecting, how many CPUs are providing? 8 CPUs are providing. How much memory it is providing? 32 GB memory is providing. What is the network performance? Moderate. If we are selecting the instant type is E1 family. Under E1, you are chosen E1.large. How many CPUs are providing? 2. What is the memory? 4. And what is the network performance? Up to the 10 gigabyte. That is, in Mumbai region data center, 569 instant types are there. As per your business requirement, you need to select the instant type. See, you are for practicing purpose, I am chosen T2.small. Out of all the instances, which instant type is providing the free services? T2.micro is providing the free service. T2.micro is providing the free service. How many CPUs are providing T2.micro? 1 CPU is providing. How much memory is providing? 1 GB memory is providing. What is the network performance? Low to moderate. Here, I am selecting to launch the Windows server. I am selecting the instant type is T2.small. I am selecting. How many CPUs are providing? 1 CPU. How much memory is providing? 2 GB. What is the network performance? Low to moderate. That is, I am selecting the instant type is T2.small. T2.small. See that? Here it is showing the instant type is T2.small. If I am chosen, the instant type is T2.small. It's a paid one. T2.small. How many CPUs are providing? 1 CPU. How much GB it is providing the memory? 2 GB it is providing the memory. Now I'll tell you later, just wait, the hard disk capacity. That is, it is providing the CPU is 1 and the memory is 2 GB it is provided. Fine. Next, if you want to launch and connect the Windows server, mandatory you need the key pair. See, without the key, you are not enter your house. If the room will be locked, your house will be locked. Without key, you are not enter your house. Similarly, without key pair, you can't connect your Windows server. You can't connect your Linux server also. That's the way you need to create the key pair. How we, sir, already I created the key pair. Simply, we have to click on this arrow mark. Your created key pairs will be displayed in this one. Sir, I don't know how to create the key pair. No problem. We have to click on create new key pair option is there. We can click on create new key pair. We have to give the key pair name. I am given the key pair name is Windows 101 key I am given. Copy this key pair name and paste it here in the notepad. That is, we have to create the key pair. That is, I am given the key pair name I am given as Windows 101 key I am given. After creating the key pair name is this one. Key pair type always I am selecting the RSA because the RSA algorithm, public key algorithm, it is providing more security. And the private key file format for Windows Mission, PEM file format I am selecting. click on create key pair. Key pair will be downloaded in my downloads option. Go and check it here. In File Explorer, downloads option is there. See that Windows 101 key, the extension is PEM file format is there. Fine, fine. Next, if you want to launch the Windows server in Mumbai region data center, next step is network settings. Network settings. Now, we have to click on edit option. See that? See that? You can select the VPC. Right now, I didn't explain what is VPC, how we can create the VPC. In upcoming session, 7 to 8 hours, I am taking the sessions related to the VPC. Right now, we have to choose the default VPC. The VPC is nothing bad. VPC is nothing bad. See, you are occupying some space on the data center. This is your entire AWS. Your entire AWS globally. AWS. Now, I'm selecting the region is Mumbai region data center. I'm selecting. And which region I'm selecting? The Mumbai region data center I'm selecting. Mumbai region data center. Here in Mumbai region data center, you are occupying some place is nothing but the VPC. VPC. VPC is nothing but the virtual private cloud. Virtual private cloud. In your occupied space, you want to launch the Linux server, we can launch it. You want to launch the Windows server, we can launch it. You need to create the databases, we can create it. That is nothing but the VPC. Right now, I am not telling that how we can create your own VPC. I am selecting the default VPC as it is in the Mumbai region data center. See. Next, here in network setting, subnet is there. Already I'm telling in the last session, in Mumbai region data center, how many availability zones are there? 3 availability zones. If you click on this subnet, AP South 1A, availability zone AP South 1B, availability zone AP South 1C. If I am selecting AP South 1A, my Windows server will be launched on that availability zone. If I am selecting AP South 1B, my Windows server will be launched on that availability zone. If I am not selecting anyone, in Mumbai region, 3 availability zones are there. Our Windows server will be launched in any one of the availability zone. I'm not given any subnet preference. Default as is I am providing. Auto assign public IP, that is enabled. Now, firewall. Firewall is nothing but it's a security group. What is a security group? It's a set of firewall rules. It controls the traffic for your instant. For your virtual machine, it controlling the traffic. That is, add rules to allow the specific traffic to your instant. See, I'm creating the security group. If I'm not given any security group name, default it is providing the security group name is launch wizard 1. See, I'm given meaningfully the name, that is the security group name I'm given as Windows 101 SG. I'm given SG in my representation is security group. Copy this security group name and paste it in the description. And also we can note it here in the notepad. Fine. I can write it here in the notepad. That is in network setting. In network setting, we have to click on the edit option. Here, we are choosing the VPC. We are choosing the VPC is default VPC. Subnet, I am not given any preference. That is no preference. And auto assign public IP. Auto assign public IP, that is enabled. That is enabled. Default, it will be there. Now, I am creating the security group name is, this is the security group name I am given. This is the security group name I am given. Fine. Come to the next one. Here, you are launch the Windows server. You are launch the Windows server. Inbound security group rule. Inbound security group rule. This is I am launching the Windows server. You are launch the Windows server. I am selecting the operating system is Windows. Then the type is providing RDP, remote desktop protocol. Remote desktop protocol. Port range is 3389. What is the type it is providing for Windows server? That is for Windows server. Type is providing RDP. Port range is 3389. Now, source type here, if you click on this arrow mark, see that my IP address is there, custom and the anywhere. If I am selecting my IP address, then with my laptop, I am connecting my Windows server. That is, my system IP address will be provided. Means with my laptop only, I am connecting my Windows server. Mumbai region data center, Windows server, I am connecting with my laptop only. If I am selecting custom, then I need to enter the IP address. On that particular IP address system only, you are connecting your Windows server. If I am selecting anywhere, if you know my AWS account credentials, means mail ID and the password, then you can connect the Windows server at any place, at any time, at any location. That is the source type I am selecting as anywhere I am selecting. Okay, fine. We can scroll down. Now, the storage. Here, the storage it is providing for Windows Server, default it is providing, this is for Windows Server, 30 GB it is providing. How much storage it is providing? 30 GB storage. This is for Windows. This is for Windows, 30 GB it is providing. It's nothing but your hard disk capacity. 30 GB hard disk capacity storage. This is for operating system purpose. That is nothing but it's a root volume. How much storage it is providing for the Windows server is 30 GB. Right now, I didn't add any additional volume. I'm not adding any advanced details. Click on launch instant. Here, when I click on launch instant, here on right side, we observe that summary details it is provided. How many instances you are launching? You need 2, you need 3. Those many instances we can launch it as per your configuration, whatever you are specified. See, I am launching 1 instant. Which Amazon machine image you are chosen? Microsoft Windows Server 2022. What is the instant type you are chosen? That is, it is providing the summary details. T2.small you are selecting. How much storage volume it is providing? 30 GB. See here, it is providing free tier limitation. What it is providing? Here, in your first year of opening AWS account, that is at the time of your creation of your AWS account, 1 year is providing the free service. You get 750 hours per month of T2.micro instant. In your selected region, T2.micro is not available. T3.micro is providing the free service. T3.micro is providing the free service. I'm selecting which instant type? T2.small. T2.small. How much storage it will be providing? 30 GB is providing the free service. Okay. That is, here on right side, it is providing summary details. We can click on the launch instant. See that the instant is launched in the Mumbai region. What message you got it? Success message we got it. Now we can click on the instances. We can click on the instances. What is the instant state? Running. Running. Right? I can mention that the last point is we have to click on launch instant. We have to click on the launch instant. Now, see that the instant state is running. See, this is the instant name you are given at the time of launching your Windows server. This is the instant ID. The iniq ID is providing. The instant state is running. What is the instant type you are selecting while launching the instant? T2.small. Right now, it is showing the status check is initializing. Now, I am selecting in network setting, subnet preference I am selecting. No, I am not selecting. There is no subnet preference. No subnet preference. See that. No subnet preference. When I'm not selecting any subnet preference, my virtual machine, my Windows server can be launched in any one of the three availability zone in the Mumbai region. See, it is selecting AP South 1E. This is my Windows Server public IPv4 DNS. This is my Windows Server public IP address. Elastic IP address I am not using for my Windows mission. See, monitoring tools I am not using. While launching the Windows Server, I am given the security group name is this one, Windows 101 SG. While launching the Windows Server, I am given the key pair name is Windows 101 key. If you scroll it, this is the launch date and time it will be showing, and the platform is Windows it is providing. That is, if you move this scroll bar, it is showing the details. It is showing the details. And also, we observe that we select this instant. At the bottom also, it is showing the details. Same details, instant ID. Here, instant ID is there. Public IPv4. Here, the public IPv4, private IPv4. That is at the bottom is also showing the details. Now, what I done it is, here I copy the public IPv4 for this Windows mission. For this Windows mission, I can paste it here in the notepad. This is the public IP address. And I want to note down the private IP address. Private IP address for the Windows server. Copy this one, paste it here in the notepad. Fine, fine. Sir, I want to connect the Windows server. I'm launching the Windows server in Mumbai region data center. I'm launching the Windows server in Mumbai region data center. I want to connect this Windows server. If you want to connect the Windows server, you need the terminal is required. You need the terminal is required. The terminal is, you need the terminal. You need the terminal is required. See, you are using Windows operating system in your laptop. We have to use remote desktop connection. With the help of remote desktop connection, you can connect the Windows server. Sir, I'm not using in my laptop the Windows operating system. I'm using Linux operating system. I'm using Mac operating system. Don't worry. Don't worry. See that we have to select the instant. At the top, connect option is there. Now we have to go to the RDP client. See that RDP client. Now here it is showing for your instant ID is showing. See, in your laptop, you are using Linux operating system or the Mac operating system. We can click on this one, download remote desktop file. With the help of this one also, we can connect your Windows server. And also here we can note down the public DNS for your Windows server. And what is the username is there? Administrator. That's also we can note it in the notepad. Already I told that if you want to connect the Windows server, you need the password. I don't know the password, but while launch the Windows server, I am creating the key pair. That key pair will be available in my downloads option. This is the key pair name. Windows 101 key PEM file. Now, using that PEM file, I got a password. How we got a password is, we have to click on get password option is there. Click on this. Now, whatever the file will be there, the PEM file, that's we have to upload it. Click on upload option. Wherever PEM file is there in my downloads, that's we have to select it. Click on open, scroll down, decrypt password option is there. Then you got a password. You have to copy as is the password. Even if single character is missing, then you are not connecting your Windows server. Fine, fine. I noted all the details. Now I want to connect the Windows server. To connect the Windows server in my laptop, I am using Windows operating system. No need to use the remote desktop connection. See that I'm using in my laptop, remote desktop connection I am using. Click on this. Then it is asking that you need to enter the computer. Computer is nothing but here you need to enter the public IP address of your Windows machine, or you need to enter the public DNS for your Windows server. This is the public DNS. Copy this one. You can enter it here. You can enter it here. Here, click on connect option. Click on connect option. Then it is asking that you need to enter the username. What is the username here for the Windows server? Windows server, the username is administrator. That's we have to type it here. Now, you need to enter the password. You can copy and paste it, or that is the reason I can copy and paste it in the notepad. You can copy and paste it as it is. If single character is missing, then you are not connecting your Windows server. And then we have to click on OK. Click on yes. See that Windows server is connecting from Mumbai region data center. Mumbai region data center, the Windows server is connecting. It's taking time, just 1 or 2 minutes time it is taking. I'm not purchasing the Windows server. I can launch and connect the Windows server from Mumbai region data center as per my requirement. As per my requirement. See that? See that? I'm connecting the Windows server. Just wait for 1 more minute. It is showing in detail at the right side. Click on yes option here. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait for 1 minute. Yeah. Now see that we observe at the top here on the right side, it is showing the details. It is showing the details. Here it is showing the host name. This is the instant ID. This is the private IPv4 for my Windows machine. Public IPv4 for my Windows machine. While launch the instant type, I am selecting T2.small. This Windows server, where it will be launched in Mumbai region, AP South 1A. What is the memory you are taking? T2.small. T2.small is nothing but how many CPUs it will be providing? 1 CPU and 2 GB memory. That is, it is represented. What is the network performance? Low to moderate, it will be provided. That is, here on right side, it is showing the details. It is showing the details. That is, I am launch and connect the Windows server. See, you are launch the Windows server, how much storage it will be providing? 30 GB. Where we got that 30 GB is nothing but we have to click on the file explorer. Here, we have to click on this PC. Now, see that, are you able to see here? The 30 GB storage is there. C drive. Some place will be occupied. Some space is empty. Some space will be free. Right? 11.4 GB free of 29.9 GB. Means 30 GB out of that, the 11.4 GB is a free. Then this is for occupying the operating system, Windows operating system purpose. The remaining is the free space. That is, those are the steps we have to follow how to launch and connect the Windows server. How to launch and connect the Windows server. Right? Anyone have any questions? Today's session, I launch and connect the Windows server. Those are the steps I followed. See, once you registered the codes, then you are getting everyday class recording videos and the class materials you got like that. You got like that, you got it. That is, today I explored the Windows server. All the steps I have mentioned it here. The EC2 stands for Amazon Cloud Computing. It's a web service. See, Amazon EC2 currently supports the variety of operating system. That is Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Windows Server, Red Hat Linux, SUSE Linux, and OpenSUSE Leap Fedora and Fedora Core OS, like that operating systems it will be supporting. The steps I have mentioned that very clearly. You need to select the region, means I'm selecting the Mumbai region. And next, you need to select the EC2 service. And then we have to click on the launch instant, enter the name of the instant, means the Windows server. And you need to choose the operating. Like that, I mentioned that step by step. Once you registered the course, then you are getting the class material and the class recording videos. Anyone have any questions related to this? Today's session, I launch and connect the Windows server. On tomorrow's session, I launch and connect the Linux server. How to launch the Linux server? How we are connect the Linux server? That's I have to explore on tomorrow's session. Anyone have any questions related to this? Here, I'm not purchasing the server. I'm launching the Windows server from Mumbai region data center as per my requirement. As per my requirement, I am launching the Windows server. Okay. See, this is newly launched Windows server. Whatever you need the software to develop your applications, we can install the softwares and we can write the code and we can test it and we can deploy our applications. This is newly launched Windows server. On tomorrow's session, I'm telling that how to launch and connect the Linux server. Friends, once your practice will be over, whatever you are practiced on that session, everything we have to delete it. And the next day, you need to same procedure. You need to launch and connect the Windows server. Some more feature I'm telling that. Again, we have to follow the steps. Then your practice will be perfect. It's not taking much time to launch and connect the Linux server, to launch and connect the Windows server. Just it's a matter of 1 or 2 minutes. Today, I explored to launch and connect the Windows server more than 45 minutes I explored. What are the steps pin to pin I have to explore? But on tomorrow, just it's a matter of 2-3 minutes to launch the Windows server, right? See that in the EC2 dashboard, we observe that how many instances are running? 1. How many keypads are there? 1. How many instances? 1 is there. That is nothing but your instant. Windows 101. Just now, I'm launching the Windows mission. How many volumes are there? 30 GB. That is nothing but your root volume. Where we got the volumes is here on the EC2 service on left side under the elastic block store, volumes option is there. We got the volumes. It's nothing but 30 GB is your root volume for your Windows mission. Once your practice will be over, whatever today's session you are practice, all those things we have to terminate it. We have to delete it. How to delete? Select this mission or the Windows server or the instant. Select this mission. Go for instant state. See that stop instant is there. Terminate instant is there. When I choose the stop instant, like shutdowning your laptop. See that? Like shutdowning your laptop. Automatically, this connection will be closed. See that? It will be closed. On the next day, you want to start the server. It's very simple. No need to follow all the steps. Simply, you need to select the instant, go for instant state, start instant will be enabled. Click on start instant. Now see that what is the instance state? Pending. Wait for 1 minute. Once the instant state is running, then we can connect your Windows server. Using remote desktop connection. See, what I'm suggesting is whatever on the session you are practiced, all those things we have to terminate it. How to terminate your instant is select the instant, go for the instant state, terminate or delete instant is there. Click on terminate option, click on delete option. Then your Windows server will be first shutting down. First shut down and then it is showing terminating. It is showing terminating. Okay. Now, see, those are nothing but how we can launch and connect the Windows server. How we can launch and connect the Windows server. Anyone have any questions? Now we have to check the EC2 dashboard. See that instances running are 0. Instance is there, but it is in what state? Terminating. At the back end, it will be terminating. Here on the screen, it is showing that terminate. After half an hour or 1 hour, then this Windows server will completely terminating. Now, we observe the EC2 dashboard. This is the key pair you are created. See that if you want to delete the key pair, we can delete it. See, the AWS will not be charged anything for creation of the key pair and for creation of the security group. However, you need to delete how we can delete the key pair, how we can delete the security groups. Means it's very simple. Click on the key pair. You have to select the key pair. Go for action. Delete option is there. Now we have to type it delete. Click on delete option. Your key pair will be deleted. Now, the security groups. This is the security group you are created. If you want to delete this security group, select the security group, go for action. Here, delete security group option is there. Click on delete option. You can refresh it. Your created security group will be deleted. That is, we observed in the EC2 dashboard. Anyone have any questions related to today's session? Any questions? That's about today's session. On tomorrow's session, I explored that how to launch and connect the Linux server. That is tomorrow's session we have to discuss. How to launch and connect Linux server. That's we'll discuss on tomorrow's session. Any questions? Any questions? If no questions are there, then I'll end the session. Tomorrow we'll meet the same time. Okay. Yeah. You can unmute it. You can unmute. I don't know your name. You are mentioned short name is PZ you are mentioned. I'll tell you in upcoming session how we can recover. Okay. I'll tell you that the snapshot concept is there. I'll tell you that how we can recover your additional volume data and your root volume data. I'll tell you in the upcoming sessions. Okay. Any
Sir,
questions?
when I enable multi-factor authentication,
Yes, yes. That
I get
concept is
locked out.
also there. I'm telling that
Sir,
how we can enable the
kindly hear me out.
multi-factor authentication for the root user and also the IEM user.
Kindly hear me out, sir. Actually, what happens is over a period of time, what happens is the Google Authenticator goes out of sync, and
Okay.
no matter how many times you press, you put in the right code.
Then if you have any difficulty you are facing, then we can remove the multi-factor authentication.
Sir, but the thing is, for that, you need to have AWS disable it from the back end, because once you get locked out, then until and unless you have an IAM user with full rights, it becomes very difficult, sir.
Okay, I'll tell you the time of topic when I am teaching the multi-factor authentication. On that, I am telling that. Okay.
So tomorrow, is this batch going live at what time? Like
Same time, 8 to 9.
8 o'clock, right? Same link,
Yes,
right?
yes. You can contact. If the link will be changing, you can contact the DURGASOFT.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Today was the first class, right, sir?
No. Today is the third session.
Okay. So till now you have covered AMI, right?
No. I didn't cover. The AMI I didn't cover. On the syllabus, I mentioned that. First, I'll start the service is the EC2 service, that is launch and connect the Windows server. Today I have started the hands-on session.
Oh, just RDP and all those things, huh?
Yes. This is the previous session's demo link will be available on the YouTube channel. You can see that. I'll send it in the chat box.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Day 1 and day 2 demo session videos will be available on the YouTube channel. Today's session also, they are uploaded on the YouTube channel. You can check it.
Oh, so kind of you, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Any questions?
Sir, I think you want to wind up, so I will not
Okay. Thank you.
disturb you much.
If no questions, then I'll end the session. Okay. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Yeah, great.